Hello friends, if you are into cube magic, the next thing I'm going to review is going to be an amazing addition to your performance, because the next thing I'm going to review is the Venom Cube by Henry Harrius. Now, what exactly is the Venom Cube? Now, imagine you walk up on a stage and you give a box to one of the audience. It's a prediction. Now, you take out a cube and you do your normal cube routine. And by the end of the routine, what you do is you give the cube to your audience to scramble it. Now, once they are satisfied with the scramble, you take the cube, you ask that person to open the box, you take out the cube that was inside the box as a prediction, and magically or coincidentally that cube matches with the cube that was completely scrambled all the 6 sides. So imagine how powerful that closure will be to your existing cube routine. That will be an amazing end to your existing cube routine. Let's talk about this in detail. So first of all, what do you get inside this amazing looking box? Now let's appreciate this box for a while. Now this box looks like a premium iPhone box, and it feels exactly just like it. Look at that, look at that. It feels exactly like a premium box. Now I'm going to give you a quick glimpse of what's inside. Let's take a look. There you go, and that's it. That's all that I can show you. Now you can see there are 2 wonderfully modified cubes. Now the modification of the cube is internal. So if you were to give it to someone to scramble it, they won't even feel the difference between this cube and the cube that you regularly use. So you can seamlessly incorporate the cube that comes in the box to your existing cube, because the cube is normal. It looks normal. I'll just take out one of the cubes from the box and show it to you. It's perfectly normal and feels perfectly normal from all the sides. So what do you get in the box besides from the cube? So you get the 2 cubes. Both of them are differently modified to accommodate the gimmicks that come along with it. Yes, it involves some gimmicks, but they seamlessly camouflages with your cube. Okay, so the modifications are done because of that. Okay, to seamlessly camouflage the gimmicks to your cube and to help you out to achieve the final prediction result almost automatically. Okay, almost automatic. It just happens. Now you get a lot of stickers. So you'll get stickers that will last you for a long time. Even after the modification that you do with the gimmicks, the stickers are used to modify the gimmicks to your choice of routine that you do. Okay, they give you freedom to modify it to seamlessly merge with your existing routine. So the way you want to look the cube at the end, you can modify the gimmick with the stickers accordingly. So I hope you understand what I mean. I'm being cryptic because I cannot give everything out to you, but the stickers helps you to do that exact thing. How well is it made? It's made really very well. Even the gimmicks, the cubes, I'll talk about the maintenance of the gimmicks at the maintenance section, but they are really well made. How do they function? They function really very well, and it's almost automatic. Once you know how it is done, when you go up on the stage and you start executing the move, the entire thing is almost automatic. It's just you rotating and showing them each and every side, which is logical and justified, and while doing that you are exactly setting the next side up while you are showing the previous side. Okay, so I hope you understand what I'm saying. Now the gimmick, like I said, it perfectly camouflages with your cube. It blends in really well. If I were to hold both the cubes in both my hands, one with the gimmick and one without the gimmick, you won't see any difference from a particular distance. Now if you were to very closely gaze at it, you might notice something, but the audience is not looking for it. Because the gimmick blends in so well, they won't even notice the difference between the 2 cubes, one with the gimmick and one without the gimmick. And also the routines taught in the tutorial, the routines takes care of every single step really very well, and the routines that they teach you is the entire moves are completely justified. Talking about the cube quality, Henry Harrius produces amazing quality cubes. So I myself have been using the RD cube since a very long time. So these are really of really nice quality, very smooth, what do you say? They are very smooth. The cube quality is amazing. So it's Henry Harrius. So obviously the cubes obviously will be of the top quality that you'll find in the market. Let's talk about the angles and the angle restrictions. There are no angle restrictions, obviously, because it's you holding the cube over here and each and every side matches. So you keep on turning the cubes throughout the side. So there are almost no angle restrictions. It's just that if you were to very closely look at the cube, you might see the gimmick. But when you are at a flow of a performance and you are doing the routine just as mentioned, the angles will be completely covered, because at that point of time you are performing, the audience won't be able to just go ahead and look at it. So the angles are really safe and really good. Okay, there are no angle restrictions. How quick or how long is the reset time? The tutorial covers really well the reset time. It takes just a few seconds to reset the cube, and it looks just like you are turning the cubes. You are just turning the two cubes against each other. So the reset is completely natural. Henry covers the reset in the tutorial, so it's really fast. So although I mentioned that the reset is really very quick, now the only thing is you will be left with one mixed up cube, but the main cube will be reset. For example, you have two cubes, okay, one will be with the gimmick and the other will be the one that was after you reset. That cube will be the one that they mixed up. So you need to solve that. So yes, so I missed that point. So you need to solve that cube, but if you have another cube with you and a spare, you can immediately go for the next performance, because one cube will be already reset with the gimmick. It's just the other cube that the spectators mixed, you have to unmix it. So that will be difficult to do on the fly unless you are a speed cuber. Otherwise, if you have another cube set for you yourself, for example, you are at a stage performance and you have another show in the evening, so what you can do is you can have another set of cube that is solved and or set in a way that is kind of that will be the end prediction. So you can have that ready with you. So that was a very important point that I needed to mention. So one cube will be reset, other cube you will have to either unmix, or you have to have another cube, a spare cube for the immediate next performance. But if the performance is tomorrow or day after tomorrow, you can go home and you can easily unscramble it while the other cube is waiting, already reset. Now, who is this for? This is a trick question, because cube magic is mostly people, they think it's just for magicians, but yeah, but since this is a prediction style effect, so the mentalists can very easily incorporate this in their routine. So this is a prediction effect, and mentalists, they can do this style of prediction effect. So it's good news for mentalists if you want to use a cube routine in your act. So this one is for you. Now, is this for a stage or close up? Now, this one, the one that I have, I ideally use it for stage because of the size of the cubes. And see, carrying a large cube in your pocket, like not a large cube, a standard cube in your pocket when you're doing a strolling and walk around, it becomes quite difficult. So I use this for stage performance. But the good news is Henry Harrius has a compact size of this same Venom Cube in his site as well. So it's Venom Cube compact size, compact edition, if I'm not wrong. It uses smaller size cubes. The method is exactly the same. I think, I don't have it, but you can carry those cubes easily in your pocket. Although Henry also gives a really very nice pouch so that it's easier for you to carry the cube around if you're doing a walk around with this as well. But yeah, I don't use it. But yeah, if you want to do this At a walk around performance, you can use that bag with you. So the teaching and instruction, like I had mentioned, everything is covered in the tutorial. The tutorial is very well shot, and each and every point, starting from how you modify your gimmick to your required choice, and what are the small nuances or the small subtleties or techniques used to modify the design, how to match the geometry. You'll understand when you see the tutorial video. Everything is really well covered in the tutorial. The routines are taught, the trick is taught really very well, the reset is taught very well. So everything is covered in the tutorial. If you once see the complete tutorial, you'll have a clear idea of everything. It just, the initial setup takes some time because you have to manually put the stickers on the gimmick and on the proper side of the gimmick, which is covered in the tutorial. It's just the initial thing that takes time, and once it is set, it is set. You are good to go for your performance. You need to practice for once or twice, just getting the right side, or the right remembering the right side and where to hold which cube. So you just need to have that clear in your mind. Once that is set in your mind, you are good to go. I had practiced this just once and I went for a big performance. So yeah, now that is in my memory. Now everywhere I go, I just carry the cube and I do the performance. Now, maintenance wise, how do you maintain your gimmick? How do you maintain your cubes? See, the cube maintenance is really simple. It's just like maintaining any other cube. So although it's already pre-set to last a long time, but just like any other cubes, it has moving parts. It might get some friction at some point of time, so you need to keep it oiled. So there are special silicone oils which comes which you'll find online, so you can use that. I personally use it, so I had to mention this for you as well. Now the modification done inside the cube, like any other cube, this is plastic, right? If you drop it, it might fall apart. You just need to have the orientation of the thing that's inside, because it happened to me once. It fell down, and like you see, this thing just pops out. One of the sides just pops out. It's not popping out right now, but one of the side just pops out. It's just how the cubes are made. So if in case it just pops out, all you need to do is put, yeah, so see, this pops out just like that, and the actual working mechanism inside might fall out. You have to be careful for that. So it happened to me once. So what I did was I just put it back inside, and luckily I put it back in the right orientation, and I continued with the performance. But the thing is, like, you have to be aware of the orientation of the thing that's inside, because if that doesn't happen, the gimmick might not properly sit in place, and it might hamper your performance. So you have to be careful, because this is a plastic thing. End of the day, although it is very durable, I had dropped it for a few times, but that never happened. It just happened once. So you have to be careful with your props. Okay, now the gimmick itself is very thin. Okay, very thin, because it has to blend in with your cube. So you need to be careful that you do not bend the gimmick in any which way possible. Do not use force, because the entire routine doesn't use force on your gimmick. But if you were to take it or bend it, or sit on it or drop it, in case it bends, it won't fit properly to your cube. So you need to be careful with your gimmick and your props as well. So that is just the basic thing that you need to remember, and you are good to go. So yeah, I think I covered all the points. Now, this is one of my favorite things to do in my shows. I carry this all along everywhere in my stage performances. So it is a must for someone who wants to add a wonderful prediction routine to their existing Rubik's Cube performance, or if they want to use it as is in their performances, you can go ahead with it. You can find this amazing gimmick, amazing trick at Henry Harrius's website, which is down below, or from your nearest magic distributor. So take it. It's highly recommended. I hope you like this video, and I hope this helps you to make a decision to get this or not. Although I would suggest you to get it because it is wonderful. Everything happens automatically. There is no memory work to it. It's just like I mentioned, if you are adding this to your existing cube routine, you already know how to solve a cube, or how you use cubes in your performances. So it will be just an addition to your routine. You just need to know the basics of solving a cube. Or if you want to just add this to your routine as a standalone single performance, you can do this as well without even knowing how to solve a cube, because in the tutorial Henry covers a wonderful routine where they teach you how to make the predictions. So everything is covered well. So I hope you like this video. If you like this video, give this a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, click on the subscribe button, because your subscription is my motivation to bring out more amazing reviews like this. Click on the bell button beside it so that you do not miss any updates from my channel. So that was it from my side. I'll be back again with another review. I'll see you again in the next. Bye bye.